Hello, everyone. So today we're going to get into these nice, exciting part-time remote roles. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first company is by a company called Builder.ai. So we're going to make it over here to their careers page. Let's see if the position that I searched for is still available. Yes, it is. So it's a paid social specialist. It is part-time, and it does give the description of the role, and it does also give you a bit of background of the company, life at the company. So they are a Series D AI-powered software platform. They let any business build and run custom apps without writing code. Sounds really interesting, right? So their growth team manages multi-channel demand generations across the US, UK, and 20 plus other markets, fueling pipeline for SMBs through to global enterprises. A surge in paid social skill tests and creative iterations has outpaced our in-house capacity. We need a senior hands-on specialist who can own paid social execution, end-to-end strategy, launch, optimization, reporting, and drive a rigorous performance creative testing programming that lowers CAC. So the person in this role will be responsible for strategy and planning. That includes translate ICP segment briefs into UK and US paid social plans through LinkedIn, Meta, YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, build media mix and budget pacing models for six-figure monthly spend, campaign execution, which includes setup, QA, and launch ads, audiences, pixel conversions, APIs, owning naming taxonomies and UTM governance, so data flows cleanly into GA4 HubSpot. Then there is the creative testing, which includes architect test matrices, and rapidly brief designers and editors, or designer/editors, analyze thumb stop percent, hold rate, and post-click quality to decide winners. Optimization and scaling includes run daily, weekly bid and budget adjustments, audience refreshers, creative rotations, proactively propose, scale tests, new channels, retargeting, logic, offer, variance, measurement, and insight includes build looker, studio dashboards, and concise exec readouts, SQLs, pipelines, CAC playbacks, present insights to VP growth and head of people ops weekly. And then there's the knowledge transfer, which includes document playbooks, train junior PMMs/SDRs on ad feedback loops and recommended tooling. Examples are Motion, Reprise, Black Crow. And then it gets into the requirements that are needed for the role and the nice to haves. And also there is their engagement details, which their expectations is 15 to 25 hours per week to start. And they love to involve this person into a full-time role eventually if there is mutual fit, but part-time contracting is fine long-term. Compensation is hourly or monthly retainer, no percent of spend model. So you will let them know your preferred structure and rate. Your start date is ASAP. So they're hiring as soon as possible. Ideally on board next week. And of course, it's remote with at least 4 hours overlap with London or Eastern US business hours. And if that fits you, go ahead and apply at the button below. Okay, we're going to move to the next work from home part-time position, Togetherwork. Okay, we're looking at the part-time customer service support representative. Now, it does give you a little bit about their company as well, but they are looking for an experienced customer support specialist to join the team and provide top-notch service for their customers. This is a part-time role that will range from 20 to 29 hours per week, and shifts will range from Monday to Friday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays and Wednesdays will be required work days. This role is temporary and expected to end September 30th, 2025. Responsibilities include a detail-oriented self-learner who enjoys troubleshooting software issues and providing clients with solutions that meet their needs. Comfortable answering both processes, how do I, in business, how should I, inquiries and requests. Ensure that the customer is successful using our product and that they have great experience doing so. Ideal candidates are eager to join us at the ground level, knowing there is room for growth. Responding to client questions and issues, including bugs, feature requests, and business processes through phone, chat, and email. Working directly with clients as well as development and quality assurance teams to identify, triage, and resolve system issues. Documenting frequently asked questions and preparing knowledge-based content. Documenting requirements and user stories for production issues and feature requests. So that is the responsibilities of the job, and then they go into the requirements there. So I just would like to pause it here to let you just pause it here if you would like to read what those requirements are. Here I am just now realizing I didn't have the screen turned properly, but these are the requirements of the role. But you did at least hear me go over the responsibilities listed here in the job summary. So you're definitely more than welcome to pause that there. Sorry about that. So just a bit more about the companies, their benefits. They do offer medical, dental, and vision insurance options, 100% employer paid, short-term, long-term disability, basic life, 401k option with 100% company match, flexible paid personal vacation time built on mutual trust and accountability, 10 sick days annually, 10 company paid, holidays, 6 weeks paid, parental leave culture that provides work-life balance and celebrates successes. Now, a lot of companies, when you're working part-time, there are a lot of these benefits that you don't get. So I haven't read or came across where a part-time person may not be able to get all of these, but that it's just something that you would want to contact the company about. But this is a $20 per hour position, so they pay really good. And as we know, to apply, you would click that apply button. So next we're going to get into Conduent. Many of you have already heard about this company. They are a pretty popular company that deals with remote work from home. Let's see if this role is still there. So I do see the customer service advisor remote full-time. Now they did have a part-time that was available, but maybe it has been filled. But hey, that does not stop you from coming here to check out their full-time roles here. Let's make sure I search that properly because it may still be available. Okay, so these are all their part-time, but that didn't work out too well, did it? Let's see. Oh, yes. So although the customer service role that I was looking for is not there anymore, here is one that we can quickly go over, which is the Benefits Administration Service Associate 2. The shift is Monday to Friday between 8 a.m. and to complete an 8-hour shift. Pay rate is 15 for training for 4 weeks, 16 after completion of the training. And they do go into their benefits and what you can expect and their requirements, which you do need previous customer service or call center experience. And those benefits are definitely a plus with this company. Excellent communication skills, extensive experience with typing and keyboarding, great problem-solving skills, ability to effectively multitask, high school diploma, GED, or college degree, experience working with healthcare and employer benefits is highly preferred, ability to successfully complete a mandatory paid training program. Below is what you'll need to be considered for this position. It will take less than 20 minutes and includes everything required at this stage. So you will apply to the role, then answer pre-screen questions to be sure you meet the minimum requirements for the role. And if you qualify for the role, a recruiter will reach out to discuss the opportunity with you. Now, there are some states they are currently not hiring in, so I do have to point this out because I don't want anyone looking at this saying, hey, I want to apply, but then it's a waste of time. So currently, they're not hiring in Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Hawaii, Massachusetts, Illinois, Montana, and New York. Metro areas as well, such as Minneapolis, Chicago, New York City, Portland, Oregon, Montgomery County, Seattle, Washington, D.C., and Denver, Colorado. The pay for this role, it is $16. And if you think you would be a good fit, you would just go here to the apply button. So we're going to move right along because we got a while to go here because we have several more positions to get through. Now, this company is called Red Cell Partners. Okay, here we go. Credentialing and billing specialist. Operations specialist. Okay, so as the credentialing and billing operations specialist, you will support credentialing, billing as it relates to health plans, setup and monitoring, and ad hoc operational needs. This is a fully virtual role that will largely work independently with a critical focus on owning the end-to-end credentialing and enrollment process. This starts with identifying health plans, IPAs to contact, reaching out to those companies, setting up Savoy's entity, plus providers and monitoring. The second critical aspect of this role is ensuring that the credentialing setup translates into accurate and timely claim reimbursement by managing payers' configurations and Savoy's EHR and coordinating with the RCM vendor to resolve billing discrepancies. Now, it will start out just only focusing on credentialing for a max of 15 hours a week. And if successful, the role can rapidly ramp up and add more responsibilities and therefore more hours. It's a 1099 position with a goal of converting to a W-2. And key responsibilities just go into more detail of the summary that I just gave of the role. So you can certainly pause the video here to go into that. And then it does break break it down to billing and operations as well. Those will be those added responsibilities if things go well. And then they get into the required qualifications and what you will bring. Now, compensation is $25 to $35 per hour, but you will need extensive experience in healthcare, provider credentialing and enrollment, as well as at least light billing management. Credentialing experience must extend beyond working at a health plan and must be comfortable starting with credentialing process from scratch. Knowledge of payer enrollment processes like CAQH, NPPES, PECOS, and insurance verification. Proficiency in Microsoft Excel, Word, Outlook, and credentialing software. You need to be comfortable with little to no structure and building structure from the ground up. This is not a startup, and this is the only role to support credentialing today. Paired with the clear expectations of outputs, ability and desires to learn and grow with a belief in the growth mindset, strong attention to detail, organizational and communication skills, strengths with working proactively and problem solving independently before escalating support. And just scroll down further in order to move into applying for the role. Next company we're going into is a pretty popular one, very popular one actually, Sedgwick. Okay, so this is for the licensed auto insurance agent. It is remote. It is part-time. Schedule is Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30 Pacific time. Overall, in your role, you will need to be able to handle a high volume of incoming calls from existing and prospective customers. Your role is to deliver exceptional service by helping customers understand and manage their insurance policies while navigating multiple systems and adhering to compliance standards. This phone-based role requires you to be on calls for most of your shift. You'll receive structured training, mentorship, and real-time feedback to help you reach full potential, schedule, and work expectations. It's 8 hours, one unpaid lunch break, two paid 15-minute breaks morning and afternoon. Answer approximately 40 inbound calls per day in a professional and timely manner. Support a wide range of customer needs, including general policy support, billing inquiries, new business quoting and onboarding, underwriting, classification, vehicle and garaging updates. Provide empathetic, knowledgeable service that builds trust and reinforces our clients' brand values. Respond to AI transfer calls with particular attention to compliance and call documentation, ensuring accurate record keeping and disclosures. Collaborate with peers and supervisors in a high volume, team-oriented environment. Navigate between multiple systems and tools, internal platforms, CRM, quoting systems, underwriting databases to assist callers, adhere to strict compliance and standards, including privacy disclosures and state-level insurance regulations, participate in coaching, quality reviews, and process improvement initiatives. There are additional functions as well, which is to perform other duties as assigned, support the organization's quality program. And then it gets into the qualifications and education and experience. So you can certainly definitely pause this video here to read over those. Now, also, I do want to point out, it does tell you about how the work environment should be, your mental mindset and physical and auditory individual. But of course, you would apply here to get the ball rolling. Test Pros, let's check out their current openings. See if I can search for the role we're looking for. Oh, you got to be kidding. Okay, there we go. All right. So for this role, it's the PCI Compliance Specialist Consultant. And of course, it gives a brief overview of the company. Now they are seeking to fill a part-time PCI Compliance Specialist Consultant. The position is a 1099, U.S. citizenship. You must have, again, it's remote. So you will be providing consulting, assessment, and report writing support regarding the PCI data security standards or PCI DSS and other applicable PCI Council standards. You will be responsible for conducting internal assessments in partnership with information security officers, application owners, and service owners with PCI DSS compliance tasks such as evidence preparation, evidence gathering, and review aligned to the PCI DSS requirements. And then it goes into the necessary required qualifications and skills. So the ideal candidate will have excellent communication and interpersonal skills with a solid foundation, understanding, and experience in process, relationship, and program management, and to be a highly motivated, self-starting professional with profound understanding of PCI DSS requirements and testing methodology. You must also be detail-oriented, results focused, and have a proven track record of driving tasks to completion. And you must be a strong team player with a demonstrated ability to work efficiently and with other team members cross-functionally and across the team. And the essential responsibilities he gets into, and your qualifications, and then their preferred qualifications for someone to have. Now, professional certifications are listed here. This is very important. And then it does go into the benefits. But those certifications, let me read these. ISA, so that's the Internal Security Assessor, QSA, Quality Security Assessor, PCIP, Payment Card Industry Professional, CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professional, CISM, Certified Information Security Manager, GXPT, GIC, Experienced Penetration Tester, GCIA, GIAC, Intrusion Analyst, other GIAC certifications. And then the benefits are listed, which is pretty much medical, dental, vision, life, paid time off, paid holidays, 401k, retirement plan, company match. And if that fits you, you will go here to apply now. C2 Technologies. Search their jobs. Okay, part-time junior learning content developer. So your role as the junior learning content developer is to be responsible for developing training solutions using the ISD methodology. The role involves conducting various analysis, including needs analysis, job test analysis, and front-end analysis to inform course design and development. This position requires designing and developing instructional materials from various formats, including paper-based, instructor-led, interactive video training, or IVT, computer-based training, CBT, and web-based training, WBT. The learning content developer will work with subject matter experts, SMEs, incorporate instructional strategies, define media elements, and ensure compliance with technical and accessibility standards such as Section 508. And then we get into the requirements of the role. So pause the video to check these out. And then there is also the preferred qualifications. All right, so the role and responsibilities. Create structural design plans for various training formats, which we did go over, including paper, CBT, WBT, and video. Develop concept themes and instructional strategies for projects. Design reports, plans, and storyboards within the required timeframes with minimal supervision. Engage directly with customer SMEs without supervision. Identify and communicate scope issues to the task lead or project manager. Coordinate with graphic designers and programmers to develop training solutions. Manage multiple assignments as needed. Execute all facets of the ISD process with minimal supervision and guidance. Now, as far as your performance, you will deliver work within the 75 to 85% accuracy in all project deliverables, ability to perform effectively with supervision across a range of projects, adherence to ISD principles and theories as guided by the supervisor, strong attention to detail in all instructional products, demonstrated ability to synthesize information and conduct research, ability to follow instructions, use established templates and meet deadlines, effective independent work and collaboration within a team environment, ability to manage tasks effectively and maintain positive current customer relationships. Then it gets into the interrelationships. Works closely with the individual project managers, technical leads, designers, programmers, graphic artists, and other project team members. Receives guidance from senior instructional designers and or project managers regarding both design and development processes. Coordinates with graphic artists and programmers as needed to accomplish assigned tasks. And this is not necessarily an all-inclusive list of job-related responsibilities, duties, skills, efforts, requirements, or working conditions. Management reserves the right to revise the job or require other tasks as assigned. And if it's you can apply on the first button, or you have the option to apply with Indeed. Okay, so we are getting down to the last 5. We're going into UnitedHealth Group, and pretty much everyone has heard of UnitedHealth Group. All right, and on their careers, Optum remote part-time is where we're looking for. Okay, so we're going to, now it looks like they do have several part-time, but I just want to point one out, the call center nurse RN part-time remote. So this position is in family required a current unrestricted nursing license in the applicable state as indicated in the function description and or title. Part-time position would work from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, 2 days per week, either Monday and Friday or Wednesday and Thursday. You'll enjoy the flexibility to work remotely from anywhere within the U.S. as you take on some tough challenges. Then it goes into the primary responsibilities, which you will provide remote telephonic nursing support to patients, caregivers, and healthcare providers, assess and triage patient calls to determine urgency of medical needs, offer medical advice, guidance, and education to patients and caregivers regarding treatment plans, medication management, and self-care techniques, collaborate with healthcare professionals to coordinate patient care and follow-up, document patient interactions, assessments, and recommendations accurately and timely in electronic health record systems, adhere to established protocols, guidelines, and best practices for telephonic nursing, maintain patient confidentiality and privacy in accordance with HIPAA regulations, participate in ongoing training and professional development activities to stay up to date on medical advancements and best practices in telehealth, contribute to quality improvement initiatives to enhance the delivery of telephonic nursing services, provide exceptional customer service and support to ensure a positive experience for patients and clients, ability to adapt nursing interventions and care plans to meet the individualized needs and preferences of diverse patients across the continuum of care, demonstrates the ability to meet deadlines independently and efficiently, requiring minimal to no supervision, actively engage in collaborative efforts within nursing teams to ensure seamless communication, shared knowledge, and coordinated patient care delivery, utilizes extensive expertise in chronic illnesses and medication management to effectively treat diseases, works with supervisors to solve more complex problems. All right, and now if you like what you hear so far, and that fits you, then I would encourage you to continue on to read over what is required from you to be considered, and then their preferred qualifications. And I will tell you that the rate for this role is 28 to 56 per hour. Now, although it's part-time, they base those rates on full-time employment. So, and if that is something that interests you, of course, you may start your application with the apply button. Next company is Q-Centrix. Okay, so this is the STS cardiac data abstractor. It is part-time. Now, as far as the job summary, under the direction of the manager or senior manager, the senior clinical data specialist plays a vital role in delivering quality solutions to hospital partners across the country, approaching each hospital engagement as an opportunity to apply your expertise with precision. This is a unique opportunity to become a part of our team during a milestone moment in our growth, benefiting from our deep cancer registry experience, and employee-centric leadership. And then now it goes into the roles and responsibilities, which you would apply specialized clinical knowledge to hospital partners, categorize, code, summarize, interpret, and calculate registry case information from nuanced patient medical records, ensure quality submission of all data in specific registries or measure data repositories, maintaining a high accuracy threshold, prioritize, organize, and meet tight deadlines for multiple concurrent tasks and team requests, uses tactic and judgment to manage expectations, flag obstacles, and propose solutions in a timely manner, navigate new technical systems, electronic medical records or EMR, and registry case entry tools. Use team resources to troubleshoot technical issues with systems and applications with a focus on solutions. Contribute to team best practices, data dictionaries, abstractions, guidelines, and other business rules documents. Identifies process improvement opportunities to help streamline tasks and processes, keeps up to date on mandated regulatory, publicly reported data requirements as specified by federal, state, payer, and other agencies. Any other additional responsibilities as assigned. Then there is, of course, the required skills and abilities. You can certainly pause the video on here to read through those. That's important. Then it gets into the education needed, and then the total reward. So the wage is from 27 to 31 per hour. Total reward goes into all of the benefits that they offer you pretty much. So you can certainly pause the video here to go through that. Now they are expecting you to commit to 29 hours per week or fewer, which are considered part-time. And after hearing that and reading through those, if you like what you hear, you would, of course, go to the purple apply button there on the left. All right, CareXM. All right, let's see if the customer service rep is still an available role. Yes, it is. So they are hiring for a customer service rep for healthcare, part-time weekdays with Saturday shift. The pay is $13 per hour with $14 per hour for bilingual Spanish English speakers plus bonus. So with a 13 or 14, there is plus bonus. Training schedules are afternoon training Monday to Friday between 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern for 3 weeks. Your work schedule is part-time, of course, Monday to Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, and Friday to Saturday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, these are the only states that they are currently hiring for this role in, which is Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Indiana, Idaho, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. If you're one of those states, then you should be moving forward to understand the responsibilities and qualifications, which you will answer incoming calls from patients and their families, provide support and information about healthcare services, triage calls and route them to the appropriate department, resolve customer issues in a timely and effective manner, follow up with customers to ensure their satisfaction. Then it goes into the qualifications needed. You will be using your personal computer as to work with, as each system configuration is unique. Our required specialist in IT team will confirm that your configuration meets the necessary standards. Internet connections, satellite, broadband, and mobile hotspots are not permitted. You need a webcam, Windows 11 or Mac OS 14 or newer. CPU needs to be 2.5 gigahertz. RAM must be 6 gigabytes. So your work environment includes a separate room from the rest of your living area, providing a quiet, professional work environment free from distractions while maintaining confidentiality. You do get paid training, paid time off, 401k plan, life insurance, and employee assistance program. If that fits you, then you would go here to the Apply button. Optiwatt is the next one. Product support specialists. They are hiring it, as, of course, as part-time. So you would actually be the first product support specialist that joins. It's a lot of growth opportunity expected to commit to 20 hours per week. You'll take on high volume ticketing, troubleshooting, and creating bug reports, track reported issues you've tested and validated, and then provide proactive updates to our users, provide quality responses that supply the user with the next steps and earn glowing user feedback. Share new learning with your team by raising awareness of trends and concerns in the moment within Slack and in weekly meetings. Submit suggestions for updates to help center content and flag outdated content in macros, ticketing flows, and production and product articles. Follow up on long-standing tickets, reaching out to technical teams for updates on repair. Now, it does tell you a bit of insight of how you can be successful in the role. So demonstrating excellent follow through judgment and common sense. You have a make it happen approach to work and maintain a growth mindset, finding opportunities for efficient gain and taking initiative to purpose and implement impactful solutions, passionately search for solutions and advocating for the needs of other users, maintaining strict confidentiality regarding employee, user, and company information, staying on task and following outline processes. Then it gets into the required skills and experience, preferred skills and experience, and pay and benefits, which pay is $20 to $25 per hour. And to get started with their application, you will go here on the right-hand side to apply. Now, the last role we're going to go over is by a company called EXL. Okay, so EXL is hiring for a quality reviewer part-time, and they do as well. That's the same as others go into their background and then why you should apply. Okay, so total compensation for this position is targeted at $15.50 to $16 per hour. The target total compensation consists of a base hourly wage plus performance-based incentive pay. Incentive pay is driven by productivity, turnaround times, and quality is not sales-based. All right, so EXL is looking for motivated and self-directed individuals who strive for excellence to work as a high-value reviewer. All interested candidates are encouraged to submit their qualifications. We provide a robust training program that ensures success and rapid integration with a top-notch team of insurance professionals. Come join the EXL survey and risk control team. This is remote, based out of your home office, requires no travel. You will evaluate and edit high-value home appraisals as submitted by field staff and ensures exemplary quality through the attention to detail. Reviewers are expected to maintain high levels of quality, time, service, and productivity. Once a review is completed, the high-value reviewer ensures that the report is sent to the client. The knowledge, skills, and abilities needed are as follows here. This is for equal employment opportunity, of course. And also to review the total rewards that's offered, you can go to this link right here. So if all of that fits you and you're okay with an hourly rate of $15 per hour, then you would select this apply button now. And of course, like before, as I said, to read through those skills, you can pause the video. But that is all for this segment. Catch us next time on the next work from home positions. Bye-bye.